TreeCember, day 1. Today I am bringing a story time. You all, for the month of December, I am going to be opening up to you all that are in my audience, my subscribers. Hello to anyone new. Welcome back to all that have been following me. Today I am going to be telling you a story time. This is a serious story time. It happened to me some years ago. As you seen by the title, it was the time that my best friend drugged me. I was drugged by my best friend, and the way that it happened, it was an edible. I don't care if it is an edible. The way that it made me feel, it was a drug. I say no to drugs. I say no to drugs. This particular, it was a gummy bear, edible gummy bear. So stay tuned. I'm going to tell you the story. And yeah, TreeCember, day 1, story time. Welcome to ASMR, Naturally Latree Inspires. I am Naturally Latree, and this is TreeCember. You all, I chose to do TreeCember because my very first year on YouTube around Christmas time, I did do something called TreeCember. I remember at that time I would do all my videos in front of my Christmas tree. And then the other years after, I worked my way into Vlogmas. But this year I decided to go back to TreeCember because personally I noticed with doing my videos and tagging Vlogmas, I would look at my views, and it was like they would kind of kick me out of the views that I thought that I could get. So I'm doing TreeCember, and it's just really, I'll be posting videos, but I won't be committing to posting every day. So similar but a little different, a spin of my own, because I am Naturally Latree. And so with TreeCember, I just figure I could just open up something I've been really wanting, something I've really been wanting to do, open up, let you all get to know me a little bit better, sit back, have some story times like I'm going to do today. I have a story time. And as you've seen by the title, I've been saying I'm going to tell my story. I want to tell my story. And my story of who I am, things I've experienced in life, the good, the bad, the crazy, just all of that. Just want to kind of just start opening up, and I feel like TreeCember is going to help me do that. So as you've seen by the title, this one I'm going to be telling you about the time I was drugged by my best friend. It was, I don't know if you're familiar with edibles. I have some, these aren't edibles. These are just the gold bear, gummy bears, just regular golden bear, regular gummy bears, Haribo. So this is real candy. So I love me some gummies. I love gummy candies, gummy worms, all of that. So this particular incident where I was with my best friend, it was at Christmas time. This was a couple of years ago. And we went to we had planned we were gonna go shopping, so we ended up going to Kohl's. Well, before we left the house, let me just start there. Before we left the house, he was like, do you want to try? No, he was like, here, try one of these. And I'm looking like it's a gummy, but I had previously kind of remembered prior hearing him speak on those gummies, but not really thinking that they were like what they really were, you know what I'm saying, like so potent, I guess, because I'm not a person that, I don't indulge in drugs and stuff like that. So I don't know what made me even want to just say like, okay, because I guess because I love gummies, I don't know. So I just say this is a caution, just anyway, no. So anyway, I thought, and I, just chewed up the gummy, whatever. Can't remember what it tastes like. Must have been maybe similar to just the gummy. And so we leave the house, we go to the store. I remember we were at Kohl's and I was shopping, but the whole shopping experience is kind of like a blur. I can tell you, what I do remember was looking at like some sweaters in the junior women's section that I remember checking out, because I actually got one of them and got one of the sweaters. I remember checking out, but at the checkout stand, I just remember feeling really, really weird, like I wasn't focused, And I didn't say anything to my best friend. I was just like, just really feeling strange, like I feel weird, And it was like, I guess during the time that we were shopping up until, because the store we went to was kind of maybe half an hour from our house or whatever, from where we was leaving from. And I was like, okay, so that say maybe half an hour, then the shopping time. So this is maybe up to maybe an hour later by the time I'm getting ready to check out at the store. So little stuff, I guess it had hit me. I don't know if it hit me all at once or what, but this was one gummy bear. And I just started feeling real weird, so I was making it to the car, but I remember not really feeling full functioning and feeling like myself at the register. I'll some of these. And then going to the car. And when I remember the minute I got in the car, I just started, it was like I went into a panic. These are raspberry, strawberry flavor, by the way. And I remember going into like a panic where I just wanted to jump out the car and start running. Like I was freaking out, like panicking, like, and he was like, what? And I'm like, I just feel like I need to run, like get out the car. Like I wasn't in my right mind. I feel like I lost control of who I was, who I am. My mind wasn't right. I didn't feel right. I just felt like I just wanted to run. I don't know why. And that was just all in my mind. Like, it was just like, like calm down. I'm like, I just felt weird and I just was getting upset. Like, I don't feel right. I don't like this feeling, So he was like, put your seatbelt on. I put my seatbelt on. He was like, sit back. And so I'm like, now we gotta get on the highway to head back. So, on the highway to head back. I'm still in my mind like, I'm not feeling like myself. I'm uncomfortable. I really want to jump out the car. I just feel like sitting still isn't enough. I need to move. I need to do something to fight away, get away from that feeling. So, however long, 30, 45 minutes later, whatever, make it back to the house. And, I wasn't even in the right mind to where I think I kind of fell asleep in the car, but I lost all of my self-control, the ability to even walk in the house by myself. I wasn't even able to walk in the house by myself. So, he helped me in, like, I'm leaning, like, not totally carrying me in, but taking enough of weight off of me to help me into the house. So I remember that it was a struggle to even walk in the house. So finally, getting in not really remember, but I remember, I guess, kind of remember going to bed. Now, mind you, this must have been like a Christmas Eve. It was like coming up right at Christmas time. It was like some of the last couple of days to Christmas. Might have been like Christmas Eve or the day before. And I finally went to sleep, got into bed, went to sleep. And had to sleep it off, I guess. But I know once I went to laid in the bed, whatever, he went on by his business or whatever, and I guess I just slept it off. And I remember he checked on me later on, and I kind of had, I don't know how long it took to wear off, but it lasted a long time. And then after that, I started to do like a research on it. Started like Google. Excuse me. I was Googling about the gummies, and they are dangerous. Those are edible gummies. Edible gummy bears. So edibles, I don't want nothing to do with those. So these are just candy. I love gummies. I love chewy candies and stuff like that. But I never in my life want anything pertaining to anything considered an edible with what is it that's in it that makes it like that CDs? I don't even know, God. I don't even know. But anyway. So I guess when I did look like research, it was saying how people of all ages was getting a hold of them, and in one state it seems like it may have been in Chicago or Illinois somewhere, where some younger I don't want to say the wrong thing, but anyway, the wrong people of the wrong age got a hold of them, and they actually were ended up being hospitalized. I just say be careful. Like me, and this is another reason to add that I have trust issues. Of the reason why I have trust issues, to where I don't really trust people that are even close to me. As friends, family, none of that. It's just like, it's hard because I just feel like that could have killed me. I could have ran out into the car, jumped out the car on the highway. I could have done anything. It could have killed me. It could have triggered my mind. My mind was already triggered, and I was out of my mind, out of control, mentally and physically. I could have not come back around, you know what I'm saying? It could have been something that made me want it more. It could have been any results that come from that, I couldn't come out of it on the good, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm irritated by the thought of it because I just have empathy or whatever for people who struggle with different addictions and stuff and can't get away from them. What if I didn't have the strength that I could have just come out of something like that, you know, and to know I don't want it anymore, you know what I'm saying? So, that's my story on that. That's my story time. The time I ate an edible. My friend gave it to me for Christmas time. I don't want to leave. I don't want nothing prepared too much by nobody else. I want to open it myself. Whatever it is, I open it myself. I want to, whatever I consume, I want to open it myself. I want to see it myself. Even my drinks, I don't want to leave them sitting. I've always been like that. If I leave a drink or something, I don't want it no more. I am struggling with some serious trust issues for many, many reasons. And this particular reason related to the edible, I feel like it added to my my issues. So it's a struggle, but it's just gonna help me be safe. So I learned from that. I don't want nothing from nobody else. And I hope that this, maybe telling this story somewhere to someone may hear it, or you can share it with someone else even of younger ages. Don't take nothing from anyone. No candies, no, not even a gummy bear, you know. You just don't know what the potency, what it consists of, you know. Something that small, a little gummy bear, could be so dangerous. Anyway, I am ASMR, Natural Nutri Inspires. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Yeah. If you want to drop any comments, go ahead and do so. Share the story, like, share, comment, subscribe. I just feel like there was one time I can honestly say I feel like I lost my mind and self-control, physically and mentally. I'm just glad I'm here to share the story with you all. Please like, thumbs it up, share with a friend, comment, turn on your notification bell. If you are new, please subscribe. If you have been here and are already subscribed, thank you for coming back and listening to my story. And I will talk to you all later. And just say no to drugs. Yeah, on another note, real quick before I hang up. I remember being younger and we would go and get like little boxes of candy. The little boxes like Lemon Heads, Mike and Ike's, Red Hot, all those little boxes. Back then they were probably like 10 cents a box or whatever. And we would open the lid and they would say no to drugs. They don't put that in there anymore, do they? I think they should. I'm gonna say that. You remember the shirt there, say no to drugs? I say no to drugs. Say no to edibles. At least I do, for sure. Okay? Yeah.